Hey, educator friends, I wanted to take a moment to explain a little bit more about what I mean by developing your to do system. Many of us have to dos written everywhere, right? So they're on sticky notes, they're in our car, they're by our bed, they're on our desk, they're on our calendar, whether that's electronic or paper or both. And our brains feel like they're going to explode because we're constantly writing things down somewhere in order to attempt to remember everything that we have to do. And then a lot of times we will just start going without really thinking about all of our to dos and prioritizing, and it doesn't make for an effective, efficient day. So, my first tip when I talk about this to do system is to choose one place for all of your to dos, your personal to dos, your work to dos, everything in one spot. I personally like the Reminders app. I'm an iOS user, so I can add reminders to my phone. I can add reminders to my watch. Those are something that I have on me pretty much 100% of the time. I can speak into my watch or phone, or I can type if I need to be quiet. It's incredibly accessible and free, so it's great. Android users, unfortunately, there's not a reminders app for you, but I've heard that Pi Reminder is about the same in terms of features, and people have found it really helpful. For both iOS and Android users, Remember the Milk is another app that I've heard is really great and free. So do a little bit of research or think about what is one thing that you have with you all the time, where anytime a to do pops into your head, you can go ahead and jot it down with all of your to dos. Once you have your one spot, you need to look through that list of 50 to 100 things, I feel like sometimes, and determine what are your to-dos for the day. So I want to keep in mind the actual time that I have to do the to-dos, and how much time each of those items takes. So for example, teachers, you can't use your teaching block to get your to-dos done. You're too focused on teaching your students, right? So you want to consider your planning time, um, consider meetings. So if you have meetings coming up, that's a time taken away from you, right? So think about the actual time that you have to get your to-dos done. Administrators, your calendars are full of meetings, but there are open spots in your day for you to get things done. And so you want to consider those open spots each day. Approximately how much time do you have? And then how much time does each of your to-do items take? And so you want to pare down your 50 to-dos to maybe 10 or 12. It might be less than that. Sometimes I've just had one to do on my list if I have a bigger project to get done. And sometimes that takes multiple days, right? So really consider what it is you need to do and the time that you have to do it, and create your list of what that is going to be for the day. Once you have a list of, I don't know, anywhere between 1 and 12 things probably that you can get done truly in a day, then you need to prioritize. So you might not be able to get all 12 of those things done, but if there's one thing that you have to get done, what is that one thing for the day? And I would say maybe up to 5 is realistic. Again, depending on what those to dos are, but consider your priorities, and if you don't get everything done on your daily to do list, you want to make sure that you prioritize those most important things that you would like to get done. If you're interested in a daily to do planner, those are available on my website in the store. If you want to hear more tips for educators, things that will help you be the best in your careers while maintaining balance in your life, please follow me for more tips and resources.